In this video, we're going to be making a chicken coop out of pallets. It's going to go right here, and we're going to use some of these pallets and some of those pallets to do it. My wife did most of this project on her own. I only came in when some heavy lifting was required. Here she's just cutting some wood to the right size. Now she's laying out the pieces, and these will become the walls. Next, she'll check to make sure they're square, and then nail them together.
The next step is to measure corner to corner to get square. Perfect. Okay. That's going to be the ground level right there, and this is going to be where the chicken actually will be walking on and living on.
After that bit of framing was done, she put down some gravel and some pavers, and then stood up the walls, screwed them together, and started adding some additional bracing and supports. She also built a floor, off camera, and now she's putting down some plywood, which we got for free when we were out sourcing pallets. Now the coop is ready for a roof, and for that, we're going to use a couple of these oversized pallets we've collected. After all of the framing was done, it was time to start sheeting the walls with some OSB, and that we got for free while we were acquiring pallets. The pieces we have are various sizes, so we don't always have one continuous sheet. We just piece them together like a puzzle, but with this puzzle, you're allowed to cut the pieces to make them fit. After sheeting the walls, we started on the roof. We were going to put tar paper across the entire roof before attaching the roof panels, but it was so windy that day that the tar paper was being pulled away even after stapling it in place. So we just put one piece of tar paper down and then a metal roof panel, and then repeated the process until the roof was finished. We also had to bend the metal roof panels to curve around the front of the coop. So my wife started whacking away with a mallet, and that worked out just fine. Here my wife is cutting a hole for an automatic chicken door. It can be set to open and close at certain times, or it can close when it starts to get dark and open when there's light. After the coop was built, our daughter and her friend painted it. As you can see, the chickens have moved into their new home, but I also wanted to talk about this chicken run for a minute. We got it on Amazon, and they say you can assemble this thing in 20 to 30 minutes. The assembly was fairly easy because all of the parts are lettered and numbered, so it tells you which pieces to put together. However, I did it myself, and it took closer to an hour. But that was just the beginning. Assembling the frame didn't take too long, but putting chicken wire around the whole thing to keep predators out took much longer. And in addition to that, we wanted to make sure predators wouldn't be able to dig under the frame, so we dug a trench around the whole thing and buried several inches of chicken wire under the ground. That took quite a bit of time because out here, once you get past the first couple of inches of sand, you hit clay. And the clay was hard as a rock in some spots, most spots actually. So digging the trench meant spending the better part of a day swinging a pickaxe. That was a major pain, but now it's done and the chickens are safe. We have seen coyote tracks around the chicken run, but they haven't figured out a way to get in yet. So it seems like all of the effort to dig the trench and bury the chicken wire was worth it. Well, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.